close that gap a little more today. And game is on.
All right, Smoliak with the ring. Fires it in deep to Humble. Humble behind the net. Her line, Haru and Veach. Tries to get a shot away, ends up on an Edmonton stick. Checked off by Haru. Humble picks that up. Backhand over the net. Edmonton comes out with it. Smoliak will grab that, feed it back in towards Humble. Goes past her and Veach. Edmonton back into the neutral zone. Pass ahead, Kuntz in chase. Into the corner. Out the other side. No shot in front, checked off there. Number 11 with the ring. Pass down low.
Bergeron tested early there as defense edged in. Familiar start for the Rush, getting a nice quick start in their offensive zone and then a quick turn. Then great chance by Edmonton. Bergeron with a nice glove save there.
Edmonton comes out with it from behind the net. Watko, top of the triangle. Ties her up.
Good poke check by D.
Gilroy skates through a couple of Edmonton players. Up to Watko. Watko ahead to Stewart.
That's a nice sequence by the Rush.
Ring comes loose, ends up in the crease. Goalie picks it up. Leaves it behind the net.
Stewart with some good pressure.
Edmonton turns, fires it into the neutral zone. Picked up there. Watko with it though. Up to Weimer. Weimer fights for it, comes free. To Labby. Labby takes a shot, save. Goalie goes high over top of Labby's head. Back to the neutral zone. Cross two. Picked up by Poole. Poole gets it free over to Kuntz. Kuntz up to Weimer. Weimer turns, fires it ahead to Labby. Rolling ring, she manages to stab that. Towards the net, loses it. Pilipow picks it up, backhand saved. Pilipow works that free. Has Weimer in front. Labby at the side of the net. Down low to Weimer with a screen.
Oh,
Weimer just
chance.
goes wide. Labby over to Weimer. Weimer takes the shot. Goalie
Weimer with
it.
a couple quick chances here.
Not a big goalie, but she's moving quick. Edmonton works it ahead. Number 13 takes a shot along the ice. Picks up the loose ring behind the net, bats it out.
Whistle down, 4 in, likely the call or a crease violation, I'm not sure, but either way, that's going to be Rush ring at center ice, bringing out some changes here. Lots of offensive zone time for the Rush to start this game.
Charlebois over to Smoliak. In the corner to Humble. Fakes a drop to Veach. Over to Haru. They'll have to fight for it.
Letting them play a little bit here.
Veach with it. She's taken down. Humble has it. Penalty coming.
Reset is what the ref is calling for.
Humble still with it. Down from the knees. Over to Haru. They'll set up with 4. Veach gets a pass across to Humble. Humble takes a shot that goes wide. Smoliak in to retrieve that. Pass back in front. Picked up by Edmonton.
That'll draw the whistle, and 2 minutes or less will start with the 1-player advantage for the Rush, bringing out Gilroy and Poole on D, Watko, McNeil, and Stewart, rounding out your lineup. At 15:47, Rush get their first power play of the game.
McNeil over to Watko. Watko cuts, takes another spin at it. Cuts through, ends up on the crease line, picked out of there by Stewart.
Goalie ring. That was a nice lead pass by their goalie.
All right, Edmonton in with it, into the corner. Watko there, though. Edmonton looking to get a shot away. Piled up in front.
Defense working hard.
Edmonton slows it down a little. Poole putting pressure on. Shot in front. Deflected.
Edmonton chewing up some time there. Hand goes up. Rush are going to want to let them touch this one as soon as possible.
McNeil up to Stewart.
And that one nicely timed here. 59 seconds. The Rush will have a 2-player advantage at the 14:46 mark of the first. This is a huge momentum swing for the Rush, and they will look to hopefully capitalize on this opportunity.
I think this is the first maybe 3-on-2 that the Weimer, Labby, Pilipow line has been out for this weekend.
Looking for some movement.
Pilipow over to Weimer. She misses that. Edmonton takes it away.
And they will send this one down and chew some time off the clock.
Edmonton across the blue line.
Rush need to be a little more aggressive going for this one. Edmonton taking lots of time off the clock here.
Checked away by Pilipow.
Oh, right
Gets
into
the head
traffic.
to Labby.
So Rush needing just to take a moment, reset, and remember they've got space and 2-player advantage here. Just getting caught a little bit too crammed together. So Rush free ring at center ice.
Charlebois into the corner.
Elects to send it deep.
Veach batting it around. Comes up with it. Over to Humble. Pops off her stick. Has it back. Over to Haru. Haru takes a nice hard shot off the goalie. Edmonton stopped there by Veach.
Nice job by Veach to force that turnover. Right through the legs of Humble.
Humble
Can
has
she
it
keep
back.
that?
She gets a shot from her knees. Edmonton loses the ring.
And high sticking is the call. So I think yet again Edmonton will be down another player. So another opportunity for the Rush, as that initial Edmonton penalty was cleared, but with 45 seconds left in the second.
It was definitely a high sticking when I watched the replay.
There is another penalty to be served, this time by number 12. Or is it 32? Number 12 of Edmonton. So 45 seconds left in the penalty. That's a 2-player advantage for the Rush. Not a ton of offense generated in the first round, so hopefully
Haru goes wide to
some
Veach.
movement.
Veach back to Humble. Humble takes a shot off the goalie. Haru picks up the loose ring. Back over to Humble. No shot there, so she'll turn. Now she gets one that goes high. Veach picks it up. Back to Humble. Gets a backhand over the net. Haru with it. Haru back to Humble. Can't quite get a shot off. We got a stick through a skate.
Oh, defense has got to be up on that one, playing up a little more aggressively. With a 2-player advantage. We'll get a reset and try to keep it in our zone here. Couple opportunities, shots just going high on that round. That'll bring out Pilipow, McNeil, Watko, Smoliak, and Charlebois.
Edmonton ring, they'll flip it back to their goalie. She'll sweep it back out. Pressure on.
And that one should, but
Edmonton
doesn't.
does not get it out.
Still fighting. Edmonton all over this. That initial penalty is cleared. Bodies down. Now we're just down to 1 minute left.
Pass up front. Off Edmonton skate.
So
still
5
loose
on
ring.
4 now. Shot clock goes. Turnover force. 54 seconds left. In a 1-player advantage for the Rush.
Largeon leaves
that
for
one.
Smoliak.
Ooh, and overskates that one. So Edmonton keeps this one in their zone.
Number 15 with the ring. Pass over to the other side. That'll be a goal for Edmonton. First goal of the game.
That's a heartbreaker for the Rush after having a 2-player advantage for several minutes on that one. But that's kind of how it goes sometimes. You get a lot of opportunity, then one quick momentum shift. So lots of game left. 12 minutes left in the first. Lots of opportunity. Rush will regroup and look to even it up here.
Who will take the ring? Pass over to Gilroy. Gilroy into Weimer. Weimer heads to the net. Dishes it over to Pilipow. Pilipow out front. Gets a shot off. Weimer with the loose ring.
Rush doing a good job of keeping the rebounds.
Weimer looking for Labby. She gets pushed out, gets it back into Pilipow. A little bit too far for her. Rush will try and turn it back over. And they do.
And that one gets whistled down. Goalie ring is the call. And
Edmonton brings it out. Gilroy grabs it at center ice. She turns back the other way, back into Pilipow. Pilipow has Weimer in front of her. She backhands it into Labby. Labby gets a shot off, saved by the goalie. Ella looking for that loose ring. It's rolling all over the place. Tied up. Rush ring.
And that'll bring out some changes for the Rush. They're doing a good job of trying to keep it in their offensive zone. Time of possession is heavily in favor of the Rush so far this half. Makes sense with the penalty minutes against Edmonton. Score doesn't reflect that yet.
Peru behind the net. Looks for Humble, no pass there. Now she does, rolling ring. Edmonton picks it up. Beach checks the ring away. Pass Smoliak. Kuntz will pick that up. Nowhere to go. Whistle goes.
I'll either call that a tied up one or a carryover by the Rush. Either way, it will be Edmonton ring, but it will be at center ice. 10:38 left in the first.
That was fancy. All right, the Rush tie that up. Come away with it. Kuntz with the ring. Into the neutral zone. Haru will be there first. Feeds it ahead to Beach. Doesn't quite make it though. Edmonton has it. Into the neutral zone. Up to number 15. Steered to the corner. Ring comes out. Humble has it. Up to Watko. Leaves it for Haru. Haru back to Watko. A little behind her though. Watko tied up in front.
Goalie ring is the call. So just kind of getting into a bit of a logjam right in front.
All right, Edmonton's able to clear it. Well, not quite. Spoke a little too soon. Now they get it out. Rush bring it back in. Left for Charlebois. Head to McNeil. She didn't see it. Stewart will grab it in the corner. Has Watko coming in. goes down as she gets a shot off. Edmonton with the ring. Makes it across 2 lines. Rush pick it up. Watko with it. She weaves through 2. Leaves it for McNeil.
Oh, I don't know about that call. They called it a carryover on that one, but I thought McNeil had great patience on that one to wait. Jeremy's going to look that one up in the play-by-play here. It was close, but I thought she had good wait time.
Yeah, I think she did wait long enough.
Nonetheless, it is Edmonton ring at center ice.
All right, number 3 with it. She dumps it into the corner. Gets past the Edmonton player. Picked up by Poole.
2 on, looking for a support.
To the other corner. Can Kuntz come out with it?
This is where the Rush really need to clamp it down on teamwork. They have great pressure.
Soft shot in, saved by Belarjon.
Belarjon with a fancy stick move there. It just gets stuck, so it'll get whistled down, bringing out a free ring. That's okay, we'll take the change. Breakouts have been challenging when the teams are kind of all over, so the Rush will want to create some diversions. Distractions, perhaps.
Weimer, top of the circle. Smoliak and Charlebois on D. Edmonton with the ring. No shot to be had. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now they do get a shot. Goes high. Shot from the side, gets a reset. Edmonton with the ring. Pass across, deflected off of the Rush player.
Weimer with some good pressure.
Number 7 behind the net. 8 on the shot clock. Trying to make her way out front. She goes down.
Shot clock violation. Goalie ring. Let's see what the Rush can do with this one. Looking for a quick release. Sends it. Smoliak has it. Good job to keep your feet moving.
Up
and a nice
Labby.
pickup.
Labby ahead to Pilipow. Not quite far enough though. Labby's there to get the ring. Pushed her way through that. Still has it. Leaves it for Humble. Labby will head off. Pilipow will as well. Humble will take her time with it. She's joined by her line mates. Takes a shot from out front. That's a goal.
Dave Humble waiting, cycling, looking for her teammates coming fresh from a change. Elects to take the shot and finds a nice top corner there on that one. And just like that, folks, we've got a tie game. 1-1 is the score. 7:02 left in the first. And wouldn't you know it, you can hear the Rush bench now.
Yeah, get a little excited, as they should. All right, lots of pressure put on by Haru.
And here they come again.
Here comes
Lead
Humble.
pass.
Over the net.
Maeve Humble just inches high.
Edmonton picks it up. Into the neutral zone. Pass ahead. Taken away by Gilroy. Gilroy a little bit behind Beach.
Someone's got to step in.
Get a backhand with save by Belarjon.
Edmonton was blazing in on that one. Bale Argeron had to hold the line there. And she does, so at 6:14, it is 1-1.
Number 12
Block
tries a
shot.
shot. Kuntz with the ring. Kuntz up to Watko. Watko tries to push it ahead to Stewart. Taken away by Edmonton. Edmonton bring it back in. Get a pass across. Smoliak there, checking. Comes out. Stewart grabs it. Makes its way across the blue line. Watko is the first to touch it, but Edmonton gets it back in. Kuntz back to Watko. Hits her stick or skate. Pops back in. Kuntz will give it over to Smoliak.
Lots of back and forth here through the neutral zone and back into our D zone.
Kuntz will try again. She's tied up there. Will she get rid of it?
Draws the penalty, and at the 5:15 mark, Rush will have a player advantage for 2 minutes or less. That's where Jeremy, I'd like to see a little bit more teamwork with defense and on their breakout.
Ready for support?
Identifying when there's two on really quickly and calling for that pass maybe just a little bit sooner. But good job by Kuntz to draw the penalty.
All right, Labby with it. Leaves it for Pilipow. Over to Weimer. Not able to connect.
Edmonton with some good stick work to force the turnovers.
Nice back check by Labby. She has Weimer and Pilipow. Opts to go up to Weimer. Taken away there. She checks it back on a mission.
And a quick
Pilipow
shot.
with a shot.
Edmonton looking to transition here. Lead pass.
Edmonton will take it behind the net. Weimer up top. Pass down front. Weimer clears it. Doesn't quite get across the blue line. Now it does. Edmonton with it though.
And
lots of pressure.
Rush, oh!
Humble trying to get it ahead.
I wondered if maybe there was a trip there as Humble went down. No call.
Edmonton brings it back in. Gilroy. Humble. Humble keeping a good shot.
Bergeron with the pad save.
Humble up to Beach. Beach has Heroux. Heroux will turn. Heads to the net.
One-on-one.
Last second checked off.
A beautiful sequence from the Rush on that play.
Humble cuts through two, takes a shot. Penalty
and
coming.
Hand goes up. If the Rush could get them to leave it.
I don't know if Rush haven't even noticed the hand because no fourth player is in the
No, I
zone.
don't. There goes Bergeron now. And maybe just a little miscue on whether that was a call or not. But nonetheless, great job by the Rush. Hooking is the call. 2 seconds left in the initial Edmonton penalty. And so Rush maybe need to regroup here as to what their strategy is. They've got players in now. Defense can play a little more aggressively for a second or two at least.
Watko takes the ring behind the net.
First penalty is cleared. 3:05
She
left in the
swings around
first.
the other side of the net, taken away by Edmonton.
They clamp down pretty close to their goalie there with their triangle. Rush will maybe.
Edmonton bring it out. They lose the ring though. McNeil picks it up.
Nice turnover.
Up to Stewart. She'll protect that ring, head behind the net. Has Watko coming in high. Gets a pass into the corner over to McNeil. McNeil turns.
McNeil with some nice agility and stick work here.
Stewart in front.
Rebound right in front. No one there quite yet.
Kuntz will grab that in the neutral zone. Edmonton takes it away.
Good anticipation
Bit of
from
size
Kuntz on that
advantage.
one. Defense needing to turn now though and transition back. Sailing through the crease.
Poole picks it up.
And this is where I want to see some partner work. Send that support. Arm
Another
goes
penalty
up.
coming.
Rush, we're finally figuring
There
that
we go.
one out.
I believe Elle and I talked about that earlier today.
Yes, I believe, the
Worst
parents.
case, take it over the blue line.
Yep. Pirates may have had some conversations with their players. Sometimes they heed our advice, sometimes they do not. But a good play to get Edmonton to touch that one early. So 35 seconds left in the initial penalty, and yet again, Rush have a 2-player advantage.
Humble over to Veach. Back to Humble. Back to Veach. Veach has Humble sets up a pick. Veach gets a shot.
Trying to go 5-hole on that one.
Humble trying to take that away into the
Good
boards.
hustle by Humble. Tripping is the call. And bye-bye, Maeve. She goes off instinctually. That will negate the 2-player advantage, but there will be a sequence of a minute 34 likely of 4-on-4.
And 9 seconds of a
1-player advantage.
1-player advantage. Edmonton with the ring.
The penalty minutes adding up. Edmonton sends out their 1 player from the box, so 4-on-4 for the next minute 17.
Edmonton back behind the net. 10 on the shot clock. Pass taken away, picked up by Juliet. Watko over to Charlebois. Edmonton with the ring. They feed it back in. Smoliak grabs it. Fires it back into the neutral zone.
Just needing a little more patience on our passes into that neutral zone. And here come
Charlebois flips it over to Smoliak. She grabs that rolling ring up to McNeil. McNeil has Watko. Smoliak heads in with her.
Smoliak pinching
Smoliak
in.
looking for a shot. Nothing there. Back to Watko. Nice pass out front.
20 seconds left in the first. Edmonton looking for another chance.
Edmonton fires into the corner. 10 seconds to go. Rush bring it out.
Oh, I don't know about that. No call. Looked like an elbow up high. Sending our good luck to the Stingers, about to play Saskatoon in a key matchup. Rush are taking their 2-minute break here, and we'll have to reset on that clock as the penalty is winding down on that one. I can't remember how much time was left on that one. Good start for the Rush, though, as they moved the ring well and kept a lot of time in their offensive zone in that sequence. Bale Largeron, when tested, though, standing strong and keeping the Rush in this game. So the test will come now, and who has, after a long day and a long second day, who can stay fresh on their legs the longest, and that likely will be the difference in this game. Penalty minutes adding up for Edmonton, making that really, really hard. That is a fast way to tire a team out. But despite their penalty minutes, it is a tie game. And so Poole and Kuntz are out in front of Bale Largeron to start the second.
And Weimer and Stewart, as Humble is still in the box.
35 seconds left in Humble's minor.
And we're off. Edmonton fires it in. Kuntz picks it up though. Kuntz slides it ahead to Weimer. Weimer looking for Stewart. She feeds Stewart.
Nice lead
Stewart.
pass.
All alone. Stewart, but the goalie's managed to saves it.
Edmonton goalie is knocking on wood on that one. That was a key save. I think it might even hit the top of her stick.
Edmonton feeds it ahead. Poole almost picks it up. Number 15 has it. Behind the back pass. Poole picks up the loose ring.
Here's where, again, can be a bit of a challenge for the Rush.
All right, they get it out into the neutral zone. Kuntz grabs the loose ring. Her pass doesn't quite make it across the line. Humble with it, up to Haru. Edmonton's putting pressure on this half. Haru with it, she dumps it back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Veach. Long pass across to Humble, she'll track it down. Cuts in front, gets a shot that goes very high, hitting the netting above the glass.
That one was nearly a field goal. Just sails high on a great attempt. Quick speed from Humble.
All right, goalie tosses it out. Picked up by Haru though. Trying to get a pass back in front. Leaves it for Veach. Veach goes down. Goalie ring.
18-18 left in the game. Penalties are all cleared here, folks. We're even strength and a tie game.
Pressure on by the Rush, but Edmonton brings it out. Looking for a pass ahead. They find one. Ooh, off the side of the net. Smoliak has it. She just throws it ahead. Humble will be there. Checks that off. Up to Watko.
Edmonton making a lot of pressure here. Getting in front.
Saved by Belarjon.
Woo. Good pressure. Crease violation is the call. Edmonton free ring is going to be right in front of Bale Argeron. So teams are changing. It's got Poole, Gilroy, Watko out, forming that triangle.
Edmonton pass across, back in front.
Ooh, that's where we got to play that line a little more aggressively. Woo, the post was open there too, but no shot.
Edmonton with the ring, bring it out front. Takes a shot, high the net. Back in front, takes another shot that goes high. Get the loose ring once again. That's the shot clock.
Shot clock violation. Bale Argeron, free ring. This is where I need some help here.
Leaves it for Gilroy. Gilroy has 3 on her. She does to get it out. Off McNeil's stick. Poole puts pressure on. Watko tries to swoop in. Poole throws it across for Gilroy.
Oh,
missed ring, saved by Belarjon.
Gilroy overskated that one, and Bale Argeron had to come up with a key save.
Poole loses the ring.
Penalty, the goal is waved off as that one was a penalty to Edmonton.
Yes, it was.
Jeremy and I are in a state here, folks, but
let's take that down to the other end of the ice.
Score is still tied. No need to panic.
Well, we can panic.
Panic is never good in sport.
All right, Pilipow fakes a shot. Leaves it for Labby in the corner. Over to Weimer. Weimer turns back to Labby. Labby gets a shot. Rebound picked up by Edmonton. Feed a pass back across the blue line. Another pass, knocked down by Weimer.
Nice knockdown by Weimer.
Pilipow with it. Tries to get it ahead to Labby, a little bit behind her. Edmonton with it. Pressure on there. Ring comes back into the rush end. Number 17 takes it behind the net. Pass out front.
Weimer with
Weimer.
the snag. She sends it into the crease of Belageron.
Left for Kuntz. Kuntz heads the other direction.
Those boards is... Oh, and picked up by Edmonton.
In front. Backhand over Ellis pad.
And Edmonton pulls ahead with that one. Those breakouts, once again, the pressure from Edmonton making it really challenging. I'll sound like a broken record here, Jeremy, but I'd really like to see defense cut back to the middle and skate it out through the middle rather than the boards. Edmonton's so good at pinning them along the boards here.
Each time. All right, Gilroy into Beach. Beach heads to the net. Slides one up to the pads.
Squeaker of a shot almost goes 5-hole there.
Into the crease, though.
Sometimes those off tempos can get you.
Picked up by Humble. Humble backhand batted down by the goalie.
Saved by that goalie. She's had some great saves tonight.
Humble with the ring again. Shot goes high.
Humble loses her stick.
Haru with it. Shot from her knees. Edmonton trying to bring it out. And they get it up into the neutral zone. Pass ahead. Ooh, that's be another penalty for Edmonton.
Oh, we got two players that are hurting down on that play. Carew and Humble shaken up. They will take a break. 11 seconds left in Edmonton's penalty, and they will take another one. So the cost of that physical play is that they have been in the box a lot. Looking through on the replay on that one.
Definitely plowed her over.
Showing up as a 2-minute minor, not a major.
All right, pass into Watko got taken away, but she comes back up with it. Edmonton will take it behind their own net. First penalty's over for Edmonton. Penalty coming to the rush. Edmonton across the blue line with it. Rush will try and get possession. And they do.
Whistled down. So Pilipow will serve a 2-minute or less minor for tripping is the call. 1:28 left in Edmonton's penalty. 13:58 left in the first. Bringing out Charlebois, Smoliak, and Weimer for that triangle.
Stewart will be positioned just outside the line. Oh, Edmonton takes the shot right off the bar.
Pipes. I'm not sure the Rush were expecting that one.
Edmonton behind the net, pass out front. Number 15 gets a shot.
Belageron with a great glove save. But that
tosses it out. 15 picks it up though.
Defense got a turn.
She does, but shot goes wide. Charlebois with the ring. Feeds it ahead to Weimer. Weimer has Stewart behind her, but she does pick up the ring. She'll just take a second to reset. Somebody could go in to join them. Over to Weimer. 8 on the shot clock. Backhand goes high. Oh, caught a piece of something. Ref calls for a reset. Stewart with it.
Oh,
Edmonton fires it out.
Great pass to Gilroy. They will take some time here. And they're chewing up the clock a little bit here.
Edmonton making their way in. Pass down low, goes through the crease. Picked up by Poole.
Crease violation is the call against Poole there, and so that will be Edmonton ring. Again, instinctually, D's liking to go straight to the corners, but again, I think if they can just cut back to the center, race it out. We do have great skaters. I'd like to see them use their own speed.
All right, Edmonton in the corner. Bring
Humble
back
with
out.
some pressure.
Penalty has ended. Shot goes high. Rolls through the crease on its way back out. Batted away by Humble. Pinned up against the boards. Edmonton comes out with it. Takes a shot, deflected. Kuntz with it. She spins. 3 on her. Quick shot the other way. Saved by Belarjon. Edmonton with the loose ring. Out front, shot goes high. Picked up by Edmonton. Checked away. They pick it up though. Edmonton cuts in front. Nice check the last second. Took a lot of that shot away. Ring rolls to the crease, rolls out of the crease.
And thankfully, shot clock winds down on that sequence as Edmonton was all over that possession.
Belarjon leaves it behind.
And again, Rush struggling on the free ring. Edmonton keeps possession here.
Pass out front, takes a shot, goes high. Picks up the loose ring.
Even strength.
Looking for another shot, goes wide this time. Humble picks it up.
11, left in
She gets it out into the neutral zone. Edmonton brings it back in. Another goal for Edmonton. Same spot as last time, just above that pad of the backhand.
Belarjon had a good line on that one. I thought she was batting it down. It must have just squeaked past her glove. That was a long sequence of time getting stuck in the defensive zone there for the Rush. Just a bit of a challenge getting it cleared.
Timeout called by the Rush.
So 10:59 left in this game. Rush are down by 2. 3-1 in favor of Edmonton. Even strength now. But a very physical game so far. Rush have not backed down at all and are matching up and going to battle. I think if we can just work on cleaning up the transition and using that full ice to our advantage.
All right, 10:59 to play in the game. Poole leaves it for Gilroy. Gilroy fires it in, off the boards. Edmonton picks it up into the neutral zone. They'll have to wait there till there's somebody to pass to. Ice is starting to slow down a little.
Yeah, heavy, slow ice.
Edmonton gets a pass out front, 5 on the shot clock. Get a shot, but it goes wide.
Goalie ring is the call as the shot clock winds down. Here's an important sequence for the Rush. Gilroy's going to need to skate, cut through the middle. I don't hate how that went. We just need some support. And
Edmonton with the
bodies
ring.
flying into the boards. Just couldn't quite clear that with the heavy ice. Gilroy needed to put a little more on that one. Here comes Poole now.
Up to McNeil, has Stewart with her. Feeds it ahead for Stewart.
Come on,
Stewart gets the ring. Saved by the goalie. Whistle goes. Rush ring.
Okay, Kuntz back, Smoliak on D, Weimer at center.
Pilipow over to Labby. Labby out front, gets a shot. Goalie makes a save. Leaves it behind the net, but Labby picks it up from there. Gets it out to Weimer. Weimer's tied up.
Some turnovers. Whistle down, rush ring. Deep in Edmonton zone.
Likely Edmonton through the crease. Pilipow back to Labby. Leaves it for Weimer. No shot there.
Lots
Weimer
of
gets
pressure.
it out to Pilipow. Over to Labby.
Edmonton falling on it, ties it up. Stays rush ring though.
Lines will change.
9-13. Still a 2-goal spread here.
Beach over to Haru. Humble out front. Haru with a shot. Gets a piece of the goalie. Loose ring picked up behind the net by Edmonton. Not out yet though. Haru picks up the ring. Into the goalie. She picks it up, throws it back out. Pinned up against the boards. Humble in there.
And
Penalty
that one
coming.
will draw the penalty. I think on that one it looks like Humble will probably be heading off. I'm not sure if they're going to call that boarding, roughing, or tripping, but it'll be one of those.
Just a little too quick into that corner to fight that.
8:33 left in this game. Boarding is the call, or sorry, roughing is the call rather.
Edmonton, pass over number 20, shot goes wide. 7 picks it up.
Oh, and
another
that
penalty
one.
coming to the rush.
Watko's going to go for 2 minutes or less on that one. Some good pressure for the rush. Just
Weimer, looks like you're up at center. As our other 2 centers are in the box. That's a long stretch for a 3-on-2. Kuntz feeds it back to Belarjon.
she's called for in the crease. So that'll be Edmonton ring.
Just a little too long on that ring, passing it back. Edmonton.
Woo.
Pass down low. Miss on that pass though. Back up top. Cross the crease.
Edmonton
Not
looking
able
for
to
the
connect.
one-timer.
Cool tries to fire that out. Weimer putting pressure
Weimer,
on.
Oh, I almost thought they carried that one over. No call. And defense, or rather, Edmonton gets the upper hand on that shift with some movement, and things not getting any easier here for the rush. Still 7:45 left in the game, though, nonetheless. And 1:29 left in Watko's penalty.
Wow, fires in deep to Stewart. Tight against the opposite boards that we can't quite see, but Edmonton comes out with it. Edmonton, lead pass. Oh, she misses on it though. Weimer will pick that up. Up to Stewart. Stewart waits for it. Edmonton grabs it. Pass deflected. Number 9 coming in.
No D on this side. Now they switch over.
Number 9 out front. Leads for 15. Backhand. That'll be the 5th goal of the game. Size to their advantage, certainly on that one.
Rush got to keep things rolling here, keep the chances, and play like they're still in a very close game here, regardless of what the score is.
Gilroy feeds it into Humble. Pressure on her.
5-1, 6:36 left.
Humble back out front. Down to her knees, low down to Veach. Oh, sorry, that's the Labby. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Goalie ring. Goalie throws it out high. Humble ends up, just about ends up with it. Couldn't quite stab it cleanly. Edmonton into the neutral zone. Same thing there though, so Gilroy has it. Feeds it ahead towards Labby and Pilipow. Pilipow puts pressure on. Labby and Chase. Edmonton into the neutral zone, rolling ring. Goes off Labby's skate into the rush end. Edmonton with the ring though. Cool, Watko pushing out. Number 11 heads to the net. Taken away by the rush. Checked away by Edmonton.
That will draw a slashing holding penalty, maybe. Holding is the call. And Edmonton skates off. D take a change. 5:29 left in this game. It's going to be really important just to play true to positions and keep that ring moving. Keeping the pressure on.
All right, Watko over to Stewart. Stewart behind the net, turns, comes back out the other way. Passes out to Watko. Through the crease. Edmonton ring.
Yeah, goalie ring.
Drop behind the net. Edmonton trying to bring it out. They do. Pass ahead, up to number 20. She loses the ring though. Watko is going to take another penalty.
Roughing is the call. Hugs Smoliak on her way out.
Accidental hugging.
Okay, Gilroy Charlebois in front of Bale Argeron. Humble at center. Playing man on here, person on rather, sorry. We are...
I think Edmonton took it across the line. Here. Gilroy with it.
Good speed.
Gilroy.
Pass.
Head to Veach.
Nice pickup.
Veach looks for Humble behind her. Edmonton gets it out. Pass to nobody, so Humble will pick that up. Gets a pass up to Veach. She's going to have to dig it out of there, though. Rush ring.
And so, here we are, 4:26 left in the game. Penalties up on the board, 4-on-4.
Weimer takes it behind the net, has Kuntz with her in front. Pass across to Haru. Haru takes a shot, goes high. Edmonton with the loose ring. They manage to get it out into the neutral zone. Haru saves it from going across the blue line, fires it back into the neutral zone. Edmonton with it though. They cut in front. Backhand goes wide. Another backhand save by Belarjon.
Edmonton gets sneaking in goal side here. Belarjon looking, and Weimer.
Weimer puts it in the middle to Haru. Haru up to Poole. Poole turns. No shot there though. Just brings it back out front. Looks for a shot. Gets a shot for a reset. Throws it out. Humble there. Humble gets pushed into the boards.
That's a bit of a cross check. Roughing is the call. Hit from behind. And so changes coming up.
"12 seconds left on the rush penalty. And that will be a 4-minute.
So for the remainder of the game, Edmonton will have a player in the box.
Weimer drops to Pilipow, but she was already headed behind the net. Smoliak back for that. Watko out of the box. Tied up on the side of the boards. Rush ring. Charlebois leaves it for Smoliak. Smoliak deep into the corner. Labby will pick that up. Labby looking for a pass. Weimer in front. Tries to get to Pilipow. Deflected. She grabs that ring again. Gets a reset. Goalie gathers up the ring. Throws it wide. Picked up by Pilipow. Pilipow gets the ring over to Labby. Labby back to Weimer. Pilipow has it instead. Back over to Labby through the crease.
Rush keep that ring though.
Make another change. Labby looking for a pass over to Pilipow. She'll head off. Trying to get a reset. They do. And the goal goes in. Lucky bounce on a reset.
Paisley Pilipow puts one at the back of the net with 1:55 left in the game, getting a little momentum here.
Edmonton, bring it in. Sure, they'll try and skate off some time if they can. Tied up.
Tied up and goalie ring. Poole, Gilroy, and Watko out there.
Lots of options to throw it to as Edmonton's down a player. Poole, long pass out of the zone. Up to McNeil. Just hands it over to Gilroy. Gilroy up to Watko. Watko tries for a shot, nothing there. Passes it over to Stewart. She's behind the net. Pinned up against the boards. Gets the ring off her stick. They get a reset. Rush ring.
Player down, whistle down. 1:09 left in this game.
Humble, Haru, and Beach will look to add one more on the scoreboard. Over to Haru. Haru, back pass to Beach. Beach takes a shot. Oh, off the top post. Corner. Edmonton's away with it. Number 15 tries to cut to the net. Stopped by Smoliak. Smoliak lead pass up to Beach. Off her stick, though. Edmonton has it. Taken away by the rush. Haru towards Beach, a little too far.
27 seconds left in the game. Rush sticking with the pressure.
Think we have a penalty coming to the Rush.
Hooking is the call. Emerson Kuntz will be skating off with 21.1 seconds left.
Four on four for the next 21 seconds. Edmonton has it behind the net. Weimer trying to get that ring away. Edmonton goes high. Keeps possession. And that'll be the game.
Edmonton just skating that one out, putting a clutch skater in just to cycle it through. Great effort from the Rush today. I thought they played a physical game and matched up with a lot of grit and effort. Had some shots go high, had some struggles on their breakout, but they sure battled hard till the end. So that will see Rush now heading to the bronze medal game tomorrow here at the Leduc Rec Center.
10:15 Edmonton or Leduc time, so 11:15 in Regina.
See you then, folks.